Good evening, Ghetto TV viewers. We are back on the bench again by Sana, and we are bringing you a new candidate today, a youthful candidate, Honorable Dan Sidan, who is our child in Utalii. And today we ask you to be with us as we listen to a youthful candidate.
My name is Daniel Okotho Dhiambo. That's official name in the ID. I'm 33 years old. I'm married with 2 kids. I'm an artist. I'm a talented dancer and also a talented drummer. Again, I have a certificate in business management, and currently I want to do an engineering course at Kenya Power School.
Okay. Welcome to the bench. I think the people are very excited, especially now that a number of youths have thrown their towel into the race of Utalii Ward, and they'll be excited to hear you today. What would you tell them that drove you into running for this position?
I can say the youth of Utalii should have a lot of hope, especially in me. And what gave me the urge to come and aspire to be an MCA is I live next to the current MCA, and I saw the advantages and disadvantages of what he had. Then there's a day I told him that when you leave this seat, I will automatically inherit it. Yeah. But what made me come to vie is because of the challenges I've seen. Like in Utalii, we have a lot of talents in football. Currently, netball, I've seen we have like 2 who are in the national team. Some years back, we had like 4 players who were in the national team, but currently we don't have. So the talent have been going down. So that's one of the things that made me to come to vie, because I have a program that I've been running some years back where we get the talented boys from primary school, we take them to the secondary school. They learn, but they don't pay a fee. Like me, I went to school, I was not paying. I was only paying 2,000 shillings. Okay. So that is one. 2, we have the bursaries. It's been a challenge the way it's distributed, because I know poor people, they are a bit ashamed of their status. So I came to make it work, because I know kind of the talent we have. We also have people who are talented in education. So like in what my focus will be to look for the best performing students in Utalii, even if it will be 20, they will sponsor them fully using the bursaries. The bursaries in Utalii. So because what I know, the bursaries was brought for poor and needy. Okay. So we'll identify the poor and needy and also bright. Okay. So that is one thing. Again, the third thing, we have a lot of garbages. Okay. Utalii Ward, especially Madare, Jangwan is very dirty. So we have to find a way of making it work, because most of the youth groups are doing garbage collection. Okay. So you have to identify them, then put them in a database, then find a solution how we can do. Okay. So I think that basically some of the things I will be doing.
Amazing. That's good from a young man of Utalii. So how much have you done in terms of mobilization? How would you say you've shared with the people of Utalii your aspiration, the things you want to do to them, and what would you say is the reaction?
Currently, I want to be very active, especially in social media. Because that's a gift. So that's one of the things, and in the social media I've just seen very positive response. Okay. Again, we have some gatherings like the Youth for Youth. I don't know, it's Azimio or Youth for Youth. Okay. I've been sharing with my fellow, but the response is still positive. Okay. Madare Premier League, where I was a leader, they are supporting me fully. So those are some of the avenues that I've used. Then I've organized another meeting on a Saturday with ladies from Madare Foe. So some of those are the platforms I've been using. Okay. Yeah.
So I believe you have good tidings with the people you're already talking to, and they are showing you good indication. In your introduction, you mentioned that you've run an organization other than the MPL. Other than the MPL, how would you rate your performance at the MPL and also maybe the other organization where you are nurturing talents?
Okay. Uh, in MPL, I was elected in 2014. So when I joined MPL, we had no certificate. Uh, so I did that. I promised to do it within the first 100 days. I did it. Then I promised uniforms, which with the teams I did some where I could manage. Then if you can go to the field, you can find the stand, then the container. Okay. Those are some of the achievements that I did. But with the time, when you are out of the position, people tend to not to take care of the things that are there.
I see. Yeah. Just as a follow-up question, there were some fears that maybe some funding came through to MPL which were maybe mismanaged under your tenure. What would you tell the people watching you today about the same?
We didn't have any funding. What we had were just various donation, but I don't think we had any fund that we had. With the mentality in the ghetto, people tend to see money all the times, even if there isn't any money. But because I know if any sponsor commits his or her money, he need to see that there is a return, or we do the return. Okay. So what we are doing was just people getting money from their pockets, then we do the stuff that we are doing.
Okay. Yeah, about the talent, you said one of your key agenda is to nurture talent within the slums. And you also mentioned that you have an organization or maybe a group that is trying to nurture talents. Would you give us some statistic in terms of people you've lifted from maybe within, in a small way?
In a small way. Now I have like 20 artists who are working in China, courtesy of me. I have some links in China because I went to China in 2018, and when I came back, I had some links. So currently I can't go, and currently there is no artist that we can take back because of the pandemic. So I can say I have 20 who are working now.
That's a good one. It brings me back to the original question where you were talking about the unity for youth. Yeah, we are excited about your candidature because you are youthful and you are going to be running against very, let me say, senior people, both by age and also financially. Yeah. So it is being alleged again that the youth, somehow, you are trying to forge unity, but it is not working. What would you say about this?
Because I know it's a challenge because everybody is pushing his own agenda. But what I can tell you, the people of Utalii, we are working on it, and we will make sure that we front one candidate, one youthful candidate, so that we can make sure that we win the seat. About the financial marshal, and the age, I think age is not a factor here. The factor that we are considering here is that what are you bringing for us? Because most of the elderly candidates, they don't have any agenda. Because I've been in those two camps, but even if you ask somebody, even if you give him the chance to come here, he doesn't anything to say. So financial marshal, I don't think we need to have a lot of finance in order to be elected. So we will be riding on the youth popularity first, because we are the majority. Again, we are talking to our moms, we are talking to our dads. So I think with that, we don't need a lot of finances to move forward.
Yeah, wonderful. I'll also confirm your fears because I've personally invited one of the senior aspirants who ran in the last election, but they have not responded. So I think to that extent, we are also putting blame on them a bit. Maybe as we wind up, politics is a very expensive affair, and it also needs a lot of mobilization, which need resources, both physical and financial. How would you say you are prepared? How much prepared are you for this journey?
What I can say, I have 20 artists who are working in China. Those are 20. I have friends in the US. I have friends in Germany who are ready to support my cause. I have friends around here because who are ready to support me financially. So I don't think finance will be a big issue to me.
Okay.
Because what the agenda I'm trying to push is that let's elect one of our own. Let us not elect the person with the highest amount of money, because at the end of the day, when you elect him, he'll do what we call recovering of his money that used.
Okay.
So I don't think finance is a hindrance to us, because even if you check at the IBC ethics,
that's not a requirement.
We are not allowed to give people money.
Yeah. Thank you. So in short, you are prepared and ready to ramble, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned something which I can't leave the show without asking you. And we have two predominant camps in Utalii, the current MCA, the sitting MCA, and the second, the runner-up, Mheshimiwa Atito. So what are you doing as a youthful candidate to harmonize the two camps, even as you consolidate your own support base?
Unfortunately, I'm from the other camp. That's very unfortunate. And I've been branded to be from Ochola's camp. But I supported him in 2013 just because of my late uncle, Mandapole. But in 2017, I didn't support him because I looked at the way he was working. I was his neighbor. I think we had some quarrels with him many times because of the way he was doing his own things.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to do in the two camps, in these two camps, we have to show them that it's not a must that your candidate must win. It's not a must. Because one thing that we have to promise these two camps is that we will share the resources equally. Because people are fighting for your one of our own to win so that you will be able to access those resources. So once you have convinced them that once I'm elected, be it you supported me or you didn't, we'll get a fair share of the resources in Italy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, briefly, what if Ochola runs again, or maybe the wife, or Atito? What does that do to your candidature?
I would like him to run.
Okay.
Ochola, I would like you to come with your wife. It will be a very nice, because they'll put that gauge there, then we'll be coming as a compromise candidate, because I know they are going to fight.
Okay.
Because they know the importance of the shoddy deals that they are there. But what I can say, there's no way we can elect somebody in 15 years. Then in the 16th year, he tells us that his wife is now better than him. So my question will be, what is it that now the wife wants to do that the husband didn't do in 15 years? And if you are a clever person, you will see there's something they are trying to hide, or there's something that is stolen, so they are uncomfortable with any opponent that is going to come. What I can tell them is that they can come or they cannot come, but I can assure them that we are going to beat them.
Wonderful. This is my last one, actually, before now you talk to your people again, personally. What is your take on the constituency politics, and does it bother you that we have maybe more than one candidate, or does it affect your candidature in any way down here?
I'm an ODM supporter, so whoever wins the ODM race I will support him. But what I can say in the constituency politics, I've worked with Kajuang. I don't know more about Difao. I don't know more about Isau. But what I can say, I will look at their agendas and what they are going to do for us, because my main focus is the youth. Okay. So anything that is not involving the youth, I will not part to it. So it's my message to all the three aspirants that in order for me to support you, make sure that you have the youth agenda in your agendas. Okay, my great people of Utalii, have come to vie. I was asking for your vote. I'll be your servant. To the old people who cannot run, you will send me and I'll run and bring you. What I can assure you, we'll make sure that all the resources that we get, we are praying very hard so that BBI can pass. You know, with the BBI bill, we'll have around 25 million in our ward. So what I can say, Utalii needs better, and we are at a very worst position. Let's make sure that we vote the best, and the best is Daniel Okoth Odhiambo, aka Sidan. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa, for coming to the bench. We'll call you again for more insight as we move forward. Viewers of Ghetto TV, this is yours, Erastus Sana. We end it there today, and we will be meeting you again on the bench with a new guest in a new setup. So keep locked in all our social media handles across Ghetto TV Kenya, and see you next time. Thank you very much.